For me, motorcycling is a very liberating, very mind-freeing deal. Lets me forget about all the daily nightmares of the daily grind and all that kind of stuff. Clears my head, and especially if I'm riding with friends, it really makes me happy. Brings a lot of happiness to me. And just the American dream, you know, I'm kind of like an old romantic, I guess, when it comes to America and the American dream and riding motorcycles. So for me, it's just a beautiful experience you can't beat or match, no matter what.
How does the bike reflect the way you guys think, symbolically?
Well, It's just we're really into hand-me-down parts and stuff that are, you know, from old motors like Kutty's. Most of the things he built have been, you know, remakes or tributes to old bikes, you know, from the 60s and 70s his dad had.
He used a lot of old parts that were actually used when they were new in the 70s. And I mean, there's some meaning behind that, and you can tell when you look at a new bike and an old bike, there's a difference. And then there's a difference between a new bike that's supposed to look like an old bike. But with me, like on something like this, we're going to use a new, you know, engine and all that. But if I use old parts on it, there's some history there. And to me, the motor is like putting a small block in a 49 Merc or something. The only difference is you see it, you know. But with that, that's to get me where I need to go. But everything else has some history behind it and a story behind it. And it might not just be my story, but hey, I might be riding this thing somewhere and the guy comes up and goes, holy shit, that's my seat from my Triumph or my Knucklehead or whatever I had in the 60s. And you never know, you know, and that's what's bitching about having this old stuff, the old cars, the old bikes. People look at it, whether they had it then, they tell you they did. And there's always a story behind it. And no matter where you go, somebody's talking to you and go, I had something just like that. It's like the seat, the guy who was laying underneath a box, he goes, I got all these parts, come take them. And then he pulls his seat and it like, there was like a glow over it when I seen it. And he's like, oh yeah, here's this seat, and like was gonna throw it in the trash practically. And I go, oh yeah, I didn't want to get excited. I'm like, that's cool, can I have that? And he's like, oh yeah, you know, this is junk to me. And I go, okay. And then I run, like, get in my truck and I'm driving one hand with the seat in the other, go, I just scored. This is the best day of my life. I just found the best seat. And this guy doesn't even realize, he doesn't care. He's got something, you know, that I would like. To him it was just a piece of junk. Yeah, to him it was trash. To me it was beautiful.
He's not mad, dude. Don't worry. I didn't know he was beautiful out here, Rob. Thanks. I didn't know he was with you. I would have told you. He shouldn't have come to the mountains. Did you not see Deja Vu right there? Yeah, and I was like, I looked at it. I'm like, no,
never listen to Rob again.
Because Rob said fucking foothill.
Rob said, well, you should have called him.
Was the ride good?
I had my sister watch it 7 times.
Beautiful.
And fucking all fucking nice now.
Nice.
Okay, I brought gifts back from Mexico.
Uh-oh. Gifts with American flags?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
It's for everybody to partake in, though.
Oh, this is at that car show in Riverside?
Yeah.
Nice. One day I'm going to take this kid home with me.
Good. The best shit I ever ate.
Oh, rad.
You have to order a quarter of the sandwich.
Look, he's going to be fatter than his dad pretty soon. Holy shit.
No, I just got sent out.
They give you a bag.
Rad.
Oh, yeah. I see it.
Those, I don't know why those
Where's that at?
come out. That's Rob's birthday.
Oh, bitchin'. Nice. Oh, beauty.
Party favors.
Nice. You got this shit in Mexico.
Yeah.
Nice.
Isn't that hot?
Pastrami sandwich.
No tax.
In the air?
It was no tax. That's why I had to
Nice.
No. Hey,
What's this one? I
you
can't
know
see.
you can't bring those, open those on the plane.
Yeah, until
You
you
get in
get
trouble.
Really?
No, you can't at all.
Well, you can buy the ones they have.
You can buy the ones
Yeah,
they have for $5 a piece.
Oh, wild turkey, yeah. Tennessee bourbon whiskey
I bought-
imported from
'cause you know
Mexico.
how they give you a cup of soda?
Hi, is it someone's special birthday tonight?
Yes, it is.
Yesterday?
Why? Yes, it is.
Happy Dan? Hi, happy birthday.
Hi. Look, we got some stuff.
Since you're older now, you'll be lounging. The Sinners thought we'd set you up with a nice little lounge stand.
Cinnamon.
And drumstick.
I'll have a drumstick.
All right.
Of the caramel variety.
Whatever, you take what you
Lounging pants, dude.
That's cool.
Anybody bring the cardboard? I'm gonna start breakdancing.
Oh yeah!
Look, you old son of a
That's
bitches.
what you think about our
Look what you did to me.
Go, Big D.
I was just trying to set it down and be friendly.
I'll have some now.
We've tainted it for you.
Nice.
Is that your beer?
It's pretty good.
Which one was this? It's like a giant brownie. It's your birthday.
This is, what's this one? But didn't this all happen because you ended up in jail in Sturgis? And decided to come to California?
Yeah. I was locked up. It was terrible, and I fought big fat bikers for my bunk beds and slept in the dirt for 3 weeks. And I rode home to California, where I met the most beautiful man I've ever seen. Things started happening for us. When you run in, they're all looking at you like they're gonna be tough on you, and you run over to the head real quick and just airbrush it out.
Mexican food.
Just fucking spray everything and walk away like you're tough.
I heard Dad needed a wipe. Legend has it.
No, I didn't even wipe. It's like having bad breath. I'm not brushing. Go by and wipe her ass on their bunk. What's up now, bitch?
What's up now, cocksucker?
What about his evil plot? He came from another state, somehow wrangled the Sinners to start, and then started importing them from every
I call people from
every
Milwaukee.
corner of the fucking world.
You build it.
Look, check it out. This is like from your days. He found this frame, old beat up frame, cheap, but look, it's like D and something Cycle North Hollywood, probably from the 70s.
Oh yeah. That's rad. Where'd you find it?
Out in Helmet.
In Hemet,
Some guy had it in the back of his shop.
$250 or something.
Really?
Sweet, huh?
What are you thinking of doing with it?
We're gonna put an Evo motor in it.
Are you gonna put Evo in it?
Yeah.
We just got this bitchin' springer over here for it.
All right. What's the angle on here?
We're not sure.
You figure it out? You gotta
It's
try
pretty much
measuring
stock.
it.
I measured it. It's pretty much stock.
So.
We're just gonna slowly put it together piece by piece.
Cool.
And grinding and welding and putting crap on it.
So Springer front end, those are wheels for it?
Yeah, he got those. Everything's all pretty. What's the story?
I know, man. What's
We
up
always
with
start ugly and then go pretty. Cutty's not like that. He's got to go pretty from the beginning.
that? That's it. Then you can mess it up later, I
Yeah.
guess.
It's almost cheaper sometimes. instead
What,
of
to
doing
go pretty?
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of buying it and then have it chromed, if you buy the wheels already laced together.
Or you can go like Jimmy and have a $35,000 rat Indian.
Yeah. It costs a lot of money for your bike to look beat up. Zack strip.
His bike was the ugliest Indian ever, but it was.
Yeah, everything was painted with a spray can.
It was
Every time I get a scratch on it, I just go take the spray can. It'll be done.
It's an easy
It
fix.
looks great too. Easy fix, and then furniture polish over that. It gives you the gloss.
crazy.
Sinners was a motorcycle gang in the 50s, and we found like a plaque, you know, a Sinners plaque, an original plaque from the 50s. I said, that's pretty badass. And then there was this guy Little Joe that we knew, and he was an original Sinner from back then. So we actually knew a guy that was a Sinner from back then. And he used to hang out at this shop, a little muffler shop in Burbank that we used to all hang out at. Milwaukee Joe worked there. You know, he was a welder there, making mufflers and stuff. So that's sort of how it happened. And one night we were at Denver Dan's house. Something came up about, yeah, we should have like some kind of club thing. And something came up about sinners, and then it just sort of, I think in a drunken haze was invented. That's how it worked. But I just want to say, it's a sort of a special thing to have a bunch of friends. You know, for a long time, I mean, I didn't know any of these guys when I was in high school. I met everybody after I got out of high school. And it's sort of like we all sort of picked each other, you know. You sort of pick your own friends when you're out of high school. When you're in high school, you're sort of a little bit basically kind of stuck with whatever's there for you, you know. We all kind of met each other over the years, just sort of being into all the same kind of stuff, you know. And then it's not only really about bikes and cars and stuff like that. It's about friendship, you know. It's about sort of being able to be yourself with your friends, you know. I mean, we all dress like this and look a certain way, but it has a lot more to do with being able to just feel comfortable with other people, you know. And we can do anything with each other. We don't care, you know. It's like nobody feels goofy about anything, and we can act silly, we can act like little girls, or, you know, we can try to act like badasses. It doesn't make any difference, you know. We just hanging out, having a good time, you know. Going through life, you got to try to have a good time when you can.
Brass knuckles as a paperweight, with space so the paper's great. In your pocket, don't be late. From every chain around the waist. Black eyes like souvenirs. Rebel, rebel, we're changing gears. We'll show these fucks who runs in here. It's our town, nobody's backing down. Rumble, riot, riot. We gotta rumble, riot, riot. We gotta rumble, riot, riot. It's our town, ain't nobody backing down. Rumble, riot, riot. We gotta rumble, riot, riot. We gotta rumble.
picked these carbs up last night from my friend Meatballs, and he they were out of a different bike. I need to rejet them so they don't blow it up.
What year's your bike? This bike here, what is it?
The bottom end's it's like a, it's all kinds of years. It's like the bottom end is like a 68, and the top end's like this aftermarket race top end thing, and the frame is like some 70s frame I got from some tweaker out in the Inland Empire, and I don't know, it's all pieced together and it's cool. It's fun. It doesn't work half the time, but when it does, it works pretty good. It'd be a lot easier if I take these off. But I'm a fucking retard.
So you like the Triumphs, huh?
Yeah, I like anything that I can get a good deal on. I like Harleys. I like all motorcycles. I got a Yamaha. I like all motorcycles are cool. But like I don't narrow it down to like one specific. A lot of guys are like, oh, I only like Harleys, or I only like this or that. I like anything that looks pretty cool. My dad rode bikes. We had like 20-something motorcycles. We had choppers, flat track bikes, stock bikes, Harleys. Alright, I'm gonna start this thing up and go for a ride real quick.
My first bike was a Honda Chopper that I found. It didn't run, it was a turd, and I built it up, and it was pretty nice for just doing it out of the garage. And I've had a couple nice Sportsters that I've done up since then. And in the meantime, I had an FLH. These are bikes that I just had bought and rode around, and I had a little Norton that I actually used the fender off of. We're going to use on this bike. I mainly bought the Norton for the fender.
And then what, you welded the thing on the inside?
Yeah, I tacked it.
Oh, nice. He made this bracket because he's going to run it without struts, just open. It'll look kind of neat, and that's a good support. Good deal.
And what's the purpose of running it without struts?
Just for look. Hold it.
It's cleaner, I think, that you're not breaking up the wheel in any way. I mean, the brake and everything already breaks the wheel up as it is. And clean opening, and I don't plan on anybody riding on the back of this, so it just needs to be sturdy enough to where it doesn't move around or fall off.
Why do you like hardtails?
Looks-wise, they look a hell of a lot better. Comfort-wise, I would say they're not so up there compared to a Softail or a swing arm frame. I mean, I put a spring seat on this one, but the other bikes I've had no suspension on the seat, nothing. And I've always ran Springer front ends on everything that I've had, and they bounce around a lot, and the longer the bike, you get some flex and they ride a little bit better. But with this thing, I don't think I'm gonna get that comfort, so that's why we put the spring seat on it.
How's that? That look good?
Yeah.
And it looks just beautiful.
Just tighten up.
Well, we can bring the tire forward.
It seems like a lot of the seniors' bikes only ride one person.
Yeah, a lot of them do. Some of them don't. You know, it's not that we don't love our girlfriends or our wives, but it's just a different type of motorcycle that you ride with your girl on it. And we usually like to go out and have fun by ourselves. And really, motorcycling for us is just a getaway from our everyday lives and stress, and it really clears your head out. So it's nice to just be out by yourself and have a little fun, not have to worry about someone else. The name of this bike was named by Jason Jessee, and he called it Panorama Fa Fa Fa, which is a song from an old MC5, old rock band. Where'd you get this fender, Rob? Oh, you got it from Cole? So Cole found this fender, NOS, it's new old stock original, and he gave it to Rob, and then he fit it on there, so it's another piece of, you know, karmic, whatever. When he went there to pick up the fender, Cole told him, hey, I gotta make this work. So he spent the whole night making that sissy bar for him. He goes, here's the fender and the sissy bar, it all goes together.
At least three, 2, or 1, you know, or beyond that. 0, 2.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Copies, the three of us, when we're done, all three of our bikes should be black. I'm running the same dash. We like the three amigos.
Trace hombres.
Trace sissies.
Did you just make fab those pipes up?
Yeah.
Well, those it turns out
sick.
at the end looks beautiful. Like that. Did those?
They were just straight pipes.
Oh, and you just.
I got some bends and I welded them on where I wanted them, and then grind them smooth.
Exactly.
But I colored red.
Well, you made it from that.
No, I made the whole pipe.
Yeah, the whole pipe. He bent it all. Because that's a pretty drastic bend.
That's cut. Cut and welded.
Oh, cut and welded. Yeah, nice.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Totally.
Tires.
Yeah.
The brand new Square Daddy. Your favorite? Not anymore.
That's better. I had that on that Iron Head, one of those. Those are better. That other one was a shit
Was
box.
just the middle was taken out of it? Is that
No,
what
the
was
middle
it?
is raised.
It's
The middle is
two
raised so
middle
it
treads
catches on all the
Oh,
rings.
I see.
And there's a gap about an inch in between them two middle treads. What size is your tire?
It's a 150.
It's 150? What size is that? Like 135 then?
It's probably a 140. But what I don't like is the gap in the middle is big. You know, see how nice and clean it is? How the tank, that's how they are.
That's factory Harley-Davidson stuff, right? Or those?
No, those are aftermarket. They're 4. They only made 3.5 and 5.
I see.
So
Wow.
I'll make a little something to fit in there or something. Like
Yeah,
you got
just
your
close the
T-bar
gap
that
a little bit.
holds the gap. Might put a piece of leather or something in it.
You know what? Who's gonna be the wiser?
Yeah. I mean, look at it compared to Daniel.
Oh yeah, dude.
See how big his gap is? The bigger the tank fuel, the bigger the gap. The bigger it gets. And how much wider it sticks out.
Yeah, because I thought. I first saw it.
Maybe by a fire like this. I don't know if I'll black it out or throw it out. It looks bitches drunk.
They look good either way.
Yeah.
This thing was just sitting in my other rim was so ugly looking. It was just, I'm gonna be so fucking bitching with this. And it looked, I like it way better.
Yeah, that looks cool.
I made it here alive.
It's kicked out pretty far.
Yeah. It actually makes a nice ride. I mean, it's not too bad and uncomfortable. Kind of laid back a little bit.
Brand new Tyra.
Mm-hmm.
Dumping, huh?
Yeah. This is a 47 knucklehead frame, the real deal, with a 73 shovel head motor put in it with some modification. As you can tell, it's in there by a thumbnail, but it worked. It's 65 transmission, 48 Springer front end, the last year of last year of Springer for that year, and some other dilly-dally, 5-gallon tanks and a chopped hinge fender and disc brake and jockey shift, no front brake. Pretty much a big giant death trap, but it is fun. Oh yeah, custom made for my friend Rodney Goldsberry, the only set alive, stainless.
The depth spike.
The depth spike. So if I ever go down, I don't think I'm gonna go too far because it'll probably hang me up. So that's just how it is.
Gary, what'd you do? Well, that's where the fender goes, right?
He cut crooked as hell is what he did.
I followed the tape on you. What are you talking about? Think straight.
I'm just screwing with you.
Your eyes are crooked, motherfucker. Well, I guess it's your oil bag and your
Fender strut, right?
Yeah, fender mount.
Just cut that off so that it's hidden now.
Yeah.
Excess.
Why do you want it to be hidden? Like, why
So you don't see any bulky stuff hanging
Yeah,
off.
it's just like this, and then you don't want extra. This is not using anything. You know, it's just there. It's not being used for anything. It was on the frame.
That's a choice that you like, or what do you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just that was already there. If there wouldn't have been anything there, we would have made something. It would have been a lot cleaner than this. You know, just something small that the oil bag would mount to in the fender. But this is already here. We'll utilize it instead of spending more time making something. It'll work for what we need it to do.
What sets the Sinners motorcycles apart from the average guy's motorcycle?
Gary?
I don't know, I guess you could say,
Old school?
yeah, everybody's got their own little style. It's all pretty much old and trying to be different. Not try to be so mainstream as what other people, you know, can go buy stuff off the showroom floor and bolt it on, where a lot of us hunt for stuff and try finding it, and the swap meets, people he knows, dads, other people, kind of just piece it together and make it look like what he did and what I did. Everything motor-wise is new, but everything that bolts onto it, so to say, is old.
What happens if you can't find the part? What do you usually do?
You know, you can find it.
You can still find stuff. If not, you make it, but swap meets, and there's people out there that just hoard this stuff. Usually you got to twist their arm to get it, but there's stuff out there. That's usually where you find the best, you know, deals and parts. People have yards just full of this stuff, and you just come across them. You're in a paint store somewhere and you're wearing a shirt with a bike on it, or you're talking to somebody and, hey, some old guy, I got all these parts, frames, you know, what it is, motorcycle, chopper stuff, and get their number and go check it out. You don't wait, you go right then, and because somebody else will come across and get it. There's usually good deals out there, and barn fresh finds, I guess you call them.
We're gonna have to pull it off, Gary. The battery disconnected? No. If I die right now, I'm gonna kill you.
Huh?
If I die right now, I'm gonna kill you. While we're at it, we'll put that other, see that other thing in your pocket? Yeah.
Dinner? You matched it up to the, but it's gonna be ground down. But what about this? Is this thinner in there?
Probably, yeah. We probably won't have to cut it. We're gonna have to fit it up. We'll fit it up, and we'll have to do all the same crap we had to do to this one.
Yeah.
This is, it might fit. We'll probably have to see how we had to cut that.
Yeah.
We'll have to cut this again. You know, we'll have to do some shit to fit it, but once you put a shine on this, it'll look bitchin'. We'll just have to do the same thing we did before, you know, on and off a few times, do the grinding,
Right.
work it out. We'll have to put the chingus in here for that.
And this is where that shit bolts for the
Yeah, you don't need
controls,
the same
right?
as this, yeah. No, that's where the shit bolts for the adjuster. But what we can do is your cover goes here. We'll put the hole. See where that? There's not an indentation, but I'll show you. There's a hole. We can drill a hole through here. There's a little shaft we'll put through, and it'll go through here, and your whole shifting mechanism will go right through here.
Does it bolt to that too? These ears?
No, that's for the inspection cover.
Oh.
So, but we'll just have to drill a hole. See how there's a guide hole there and a guide hole there.
Right.
We'll drill those guide holes, and then it'll come through, and the shifting lever will come right through the back here. It'll come right through there. Go like that, and then the hole. We'll put there's a shaft we can get from Harley that goes through there. It's like a plastic shaft, keeps the oil and shit out. Then it comes through the inspection cover, and everything's beautiful. It'll be real nice. It's gonna look tough in there, isn't it?
Still like to drill it out. Maybe, like I mentioned.
Oh yeah. Maybe tonight while we fuck around with Kutty shit, you can pull this other one off. And we can at least fit this on here and see how pitching it's gonna look. You know what I mean? No, we won't fuck it up.
No, mock it up.
Mock it up, yeah.
Right.
Look tough. Fuck.
Whitewalls insignia.
I turned in like Intveld or whatever. It itches like crazy.
What do you have on there?
Alumine motor.
Oh, is that what
Yeah, we've been around since '95. So me and Kutty started this out. Kutty called me one day and said, "Hey, I'm starting a band. I want you to come sing with us." And I never really sang really too much. I had another band for a while and then never got into rock and roll too much. And then Kutty called and said, "Hey, dude, come out and try out." I said, "All right." So we went and did it.
This is one of our newest members, Dave Mercer.
How's it going? I'm Dave Mercer. I play guitar.
How do you know the guy?
I met these guys, what, like 2 years ago?
Dude, you just start showing up to every show and learning.
All right, whatever, dude.
He showed up and
Go home
and just watched
watched
our other guitar player and just stared at him, and then
figured out he didn't know what the hell he was doing.
He just weaseled his way
Don't
in there.
get that because he's big. You know, kick my ass.
I learned how to play and I got in.
Yeah.
That's about it.
He showed up to the first practice. He knew all the songs we said you're in.
Yeah.
That's
You're
all
in.
it takes. We don't have to show you anything. You stared at us while we were playing, and you learned them all.
And you sent me flowers. Thanks. I still have them. They're nice.
And just for the record, Tony's not gay.
Yeah, I'm not gay. So ladies, I'm not gay.
All the roof here is all signed by. We got DI, we got Narcoleptic Youth,
Yeah,
Voodoo
this is
Glow
our
Skulls,
TSOL.
TSOL, Fear. I mean, Flipper from if you go way back. We goof around on stage, and when we screw up, we each make fun of each other. And
Yeah.
Normally it's you.
Yeah, it's always me. Because I'm drink a little bit.
I'm drink.
I've been into cars forever, but like as far as building, probably like 10 years.
He had a nitrous-powered Camaro in high school.
Yeah.
He had a Camaro with nitrous when he was in high school.
Yeah.
He put together an auto shop. He's badass. I've known him since he was in school.
My first motor I bought off of him. It's still over there. The little guy's still kicking. And it still has the turn gas off that you wrote on there.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, that's the Rico welder. That's the welder that kicked it off right there. Sent me on the road to nowhere. Hot rods, just, you know, like, I like everything. My favorite year is probably a 32 5 window. That would be my favorite hot rod.
Well, tell me about your car. What is your car?
My car is a 31 5 window, which is the same body style as this. And it has a early Chrysler Hemi in it with 6.2s. It's kind of like an early 60s drag style.
This is a spring perk Jimmy makes and he
like
sells it. They sell it in the Hot Rod magazine. It's become pretty well known for that whole design. And it has different ways of tilting for Pacific cars. And it's got pretty good at making and designing each perk for each Pacific car, however you're going to drive or ride.
Yeah, I saw Rico. It's a 32 Ford Roadster with early Oldsmobile motor. The motor's all rebuilt, brand new. It's got 2.2s. It's got like a Ford 9-inch with a T5 5-speed transmission. The frame we got from Squeak Bell. We redid the rear cross member. And there's just a bunch of little things that we did to it at the shop. And then we had a friend of ours paint it, Charlie Hutton. The ride was good. It's the first time we've really driven it, so it was all right. It was nice. Roadster weather, man. It was good.
James White, you've outdone yourself. This is fantastic.
You like it, Heavy D?
I like it a lot. Very clean. Attention to detail. It's fantastic.
This car is like a Cadillac, dude. Seriously.
Really? To drive?
Oh, dude, it's amazing.
Really?
Yeah, it's so fun to drive.
What did you do to make it so fun?
Huh?
What did you do to make it so fun?
I don't know. It's just like a real car, dude. This thing, dude, it's like...
It's cruising.
Yeah. I'll take you for a ride, dude.
Yeah, I want to go. It's neat. Did you make the exhaust?
Yeah.
James White? Oh, yes.
Yeah, look at this coming back over here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, wow. It crosses underneath the oil.
You did all that?
This is my 57 Panhead, the Berserker, and this bike I built with Jason and Cole, and we all built 3 Panheads at once, all 3 of us, and this is a 57. Jason built a 49, and Cole built a 52, and Cole was done long before we were. Jason was riding his shortly after that, and then it took me quite a while to get this thing all the way going. Actually, I was in Hawaii, and I heard that Jason took it to the Watsonville Speedway, and after the races were done,
He goes to start it, and it lit up. And a guy, Jason, was trying to pat it out a little bit, and then he walked over to the Coke machine and was going to get Cokes out, because that's all there was to put, you know. There wasn't a hose or anything. So he's putting coins in to try to get a Coke to spray it out, and there comes a guy with an extinguisher and sprays him off, and then sprays the bike, you know, but he wasn't even touched, but gets him first. But I hear all this from Hawaii, you know. Can't tell really, I mean, little burn there, but all this was already there, you know, and it's like, there's chips in it, and you can ride it. Not a museum piece.
From the north to way down south, watching aliens in Vatican's betrayal, and that's the clouds. Everything's too familiar, I gotta find me another road. The pavement's broken up, and the maps are worn and old. Can you give me some direction? I seem to have lost my way. I've been stuck here for a while now, with one too many to live. Moving here and there, all around this Harbortown, up and down the aisles and alleys, looking forward up to this town. Scattered roots and inches, from the north to way down south, watching aliens in Vatican's betrayal, and that's the clouds. Somehow don't complacency, it swallows up all my cares. That scenery's got me ill, and I need some different air. I'll take the road to anywhere, as long as it's not here. I'll fall beyond no reason, I'm trained of all my fear. Moving here and there, all around this Harbortown, up and down the aisles and alleys, looking forward up to this town. Scattered roots and edges, from the north to way down south, watching aliens in Vatican's betrayal, and that's the clouds. Everything's too familiar, I gotta find me another road. The pavement's broken up, and the maps are worn and old. Can you give me some direction? I seem to have lost my way. I've been stuck here for a while now, with one too many to live. Moving here and there, all around this Harbortown, up and down the aisles and alleys, looking forward up to this town. Scattered roots and edges, from the north to way down south, watching aliens in Vatican's betrayal, and that's the clouds.
You built them and then drove them, and that was our money to eat. So my mom, I guess we're pretty little, you know, probably, you know, 4 and 2 or something.
And he's gone all the time like a rock star, pretty much.
Well, on the weekends he would go and race,
Yeah.
and I mean, but that's how he made a living. So in those days, you know, they didn't have starters on the car; they had to push start them. It's a 1968 or something. So it's like second round at Lions, or you know, for the money, third round, and they've push started him, and he's lit, and they just, you know, it was going to be 1 minute deal where they, after you push started it, you just pulled up to the line, staged them, and there was guys coming right behind you. So
He's sitting there.
right, and my dad said he's pulling up to the line, and some guy comes over and tells, you know, his car owner who's telling him to come up to the line. And they're talking. He's like, "What?" You know, and my dad's ready to stage, and so the owner finally just goes, "Shut it off." He's like, "Won't shut it off." They're like, "Kill it. It's over." He gets out. There's an emergency in the tower. You've got to go talk. It's your wife. Something terrible's happened. You know, radical. That's radical. So then, Dad jumps out of the car on the starting line, and it's like a weird deal. And remember, cars are coming down behind him that have to stop now. It's huge. Yeah. So he runs to the tower, and he's just thinking. He said, "My kids are slaughtered on the freeway in, you know, L.A." They're, you know, he's thinking like flipped car, babies, you know. He's just freaking. He climbs up 6, you know, flights of stairs to the tower, and then they go here, and they're like, this is it, you know, take your news.
They're all sad
like your
faces.
kids died, and Dad said he picked up the phone and goes, what's going on, the kids or what? And she goes, I hope you're having fun playing race car driver down there. I'm stuck at home and this fucking car won't start. You left me with these two little, you know, crying baby, you know what I mean? Crying babies. And it was just nuts.
Get in an accident, you just have it with you. When I go over those bumps, do I need a sports bra? You can be honest with me, I'll get one. It scares the shit out of children. You wouldn't believe it. They run screaming. You know what else I noticed? I noticed this comes in handy. Just keeping it clean while you're driving. You can just wear it, you know what I mean? Alright, fuck the pigs.
Shot in the head, really doesn't matter to me. The murder is controlling.
halfway home, it just goes into a. It just really gets to you. About 15 minutes into that on the freeway, you'll go nuts.
What does that say on your dash?
Chevrolet. And that's, it says, exterminate me, quick. Oh, and over here, I can show you something right here, if you just bear with me for 2 minutes. Hey, what are you doing? Well, I'll be right back.
It says, I want to live, I wish I was dead. Crazy.
Okay. Look, this is an adult temper tantrum. Yeah, I was watering the seeds of anger.
Oh.
And it stayed in there for a week.
At least you unleashed it on the car and not in the ring.
Yeah.
How long ago did you guys build this car?
I just picked it up when it was done and signed the check. No, it's been a while. You can have it. Cheers.
What happened to the motor? You blew it up?
Yeah.
Isn't that the motor you stole from my cast?
No, that one I got rid of, but it's been rejecting motors.
Store with this thing. Start that fucker up for us.
Okay. When? The steering was, oh God, there goes another one. Alright, I can't believe that started. Okay, watch out because it goes right when it. Okay, let's start right now. Go for it. Just jacking you up. Yeah! Okay, that's it. The show's over.
What is it? The throttle?
What is that? It's leaking.
Yeah, it's on fire.
The radiator. The radiator's fucked. It's water broke.
Ready to have a baby?
Yeah.
Is there a way to turn it off?
Yeah, alright, Kutty, you guys gotta go, man. Look at party's over. You gotta go to school. Oh man, no, we'll just us four after we eat the hamburger. I was 18, they owned a skateboard shop and a fucking gun store.
And they gave you that?
Yeah.
Great for your demo. Where was it at?
Temecula.
Rad.
It was called Guns.
Oh, like by Hemet. It was like Kutty by Hemet.
And this was $100.
Whoa, they put 100% skateboarder in it for you?
No, I did that.
That's rad.
Hey, this was $100. And it's the baddest Model 11.
Oh.
Fuck.
That's bad.
Remington.
Well, this is this is made in Brazil. These are badass barrels, man.
Yeah, and it's legit.
Yeah.
I got pulled over with it, and the cops just set it on my hood, did what they had to do, and then put it back. It's great. I love that. Fuck. And then,
And this is 10 gauge?
12. So is this. Oh, so is that. This is great, too.
Yeah, that's the good one right there.
And it comes with a poster. It comes with a poster.
And isn't this the one you shot the hole in your desk in right here with this gun right here?
Yeah, because, see, look. You can mount it right here. They'll let the spaz see that. Thanks. Right here. Yeah, and then...
You blow a hole right there.
Like Star Wars. Look, listen to this.
Oh!
Yeah. I always wanted to do that. This is clean laundry right here. I'm going to clean it up in a minute.
All right. Oh, it accepts the deal?
Yeah, hold on. Well, it did. It did, I swear there.
What the hell is this?
And feel it. It's got weight.
Oh, God. Remember that rubber one I used to have? I carried in my car?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cops would freak out. It was a prop.
Isn't that fucked? And
Yeah.
it accepts it? All right, let's go.
That's just a ride.
Oh, it sounds right here. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Okay, I'm all set. Wait, we have some felons here. I should probably lock these up.
Ready?
Someone's phone's ringing. Somebody's electronic leash.
The high bond shirt in
It's
Japan.
from like Shop Sam's.
Yeah, in Japan. Yeah. Hey, he ruled. He got it at Shop Sam's.
I know, that's crazy.
Beautiful. Let me see the back. We do good quality.
So let me see. Fuck, I'll give him another one.
That's beautiful.
This is cool though. Holy shit.
It's like core poster when
we went to the core poster a few minutes ago.
While you were with him all day, we filmed here all day. Now we go there and film all night.
Oh, you were cool. You were okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys build bikes, right?
Yeah. Here, he's a builder.
Yeah, that's right. You have how cool. Yeah.
my mixed bikes.
Here, this is our offering to you.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks so much. That is fucking rad. That's the baddest. God damn it, that's cool. Do you know about these guys?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, gnarly. I love this shit. God damn.
He was dead.
You were in it?
Yeah. No, you was. He was.
You were in this?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Was it a band or something?
No.
No.
Fuck.
No. Gang ever.
I'm teenager.
Yeah, when you're 18, you're out, right? When you turn 18, you're out of it?
Oh, like Menudo.
No.
You can be in it for how long?
Don't cry. He's when he was like a high school time, like he was like this.
Fuck. Hey, that's the best, man. This is it.
Yeah, Japanese.
Oh shit. I'll pay for it.
How did you get this one?
Oh, it's my favorite shit. And the
Holy shit, that's the awesomest shit ever.
Ever.
Street
Look
race,
at. Hey, they'll kick your ass, man.
It's a hard gang, right?
They're fucking rad. Look at this shit.
They haul ass around town.
No, they'll kick your ass. Fuck. And the bikes and the fuck. Yeah. Hauling ass. Look, he'll kick your ass. All of us.
I've seen another book that I was reading about him.
100 Devils, Biker Whirlwind, Attack Team, Special Forces. Fuck yeah. Anti-Way. That's crazy. Fucking Conquer Japan, Hardcore Alone, Kamikaze Spirit. It's crazy.
Those are all gangs?
Yeah.
Clubs or whatever?
Yeah, race teams, right?
Yeah.
But fucking ass kickers. That's cool. Thanks for coming by here. I'm stoked. I love you guys.
This live all fucked up.
You remain Wolfsbane. That's it. Bound, got insane. You remain Wolfsbane. Cry, cry, cry. Going to a wow, cry, cry. Going to a wow, cry, cry. Going to a wow, cry, cry. That's it. Bound, got insane. You remain Wolfsbane. That's it. Bound, got insane. You remain Wolfsbane. Cry, cry, cry. Going to a wow, cry, cry. Going to a wow, cry, cry. Going to a wow, cry, cry. That's it. Bound, got insane. You remain.
I've got something important for you to hear. I cried right now. Yeah. I want you to hear and cry with me. Yeah, it's crazy. Can you hear that?
What was that?
That's Kutty's bike. We just fired it up.
Holy fucking shit.
Is that Rule?
Holy fuck. Hey, that sounded great. It sounded like a fucking Vietnam, sounded like the fucking tunnels of Chu Chai.
Guess who's here? I got Kutty and Danny and Gary and Rob. We're all here, and we got the bike started right now. We've been working on it all fucking day.
Oh, for the last 2 months?
Isn't it ruling?
Yeah, I'm so stoked fucking sounded great.
I have you on speaker so everybody can hear. Everybody say hi, Jason.
Hi.
All right, baby, I love you.
Okay, I love you. Bye, everybody. Bye. I love you.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Rad. That was crazy.
Bro, wire pressure loose.
You already started to do some bitch.
No. What, that loose?
No, it's too much money. $25 to get in, $25 to watch it.
A little bit.
But that's what Sasha said. But then I heard some people that went there and they said it was only like that. Well, what gay is that?
It's homosexuality, dude. This is absurd. Should not be running like this.
Not at all.
Way too much gas.
Right there.
Here it is.
You killed it.
Shit news.
Oh yeah. Goose called you this morning.
That's who fucking. What did you answer?
Yeah.
What do you say? He said, tell them to call me up.
Who was that?
Goose.
So, these plugs are gapped in there. Ready to go.
That are in the bag?
Just going in here?
Alright.
Yeah, to take the socket off. Did you put your other ones on?
Yeah. My old ones, cleaned them off and threw them back in.
Do you want to put the new ones in?
Nah, just run the old ones. They'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Until they foul.
Yeah, but it might prolong it.
Fuck it, run the old ones. See what happens.
See this? Then I'm fucked. I got my fuck you shirt on. It's crazy on plate. Oh. Just gotta fucking make it out. Rubble helmet.
Three like hand rigid frames that are.
Discovery Channel, what's his name?
Full posture.
Just like I said.
Yeah, we're halfway there.
What do you got to do to fix it?
No plugs.
Tamper with the carb, but not right now. We don't have enough time. It's not even bad.
What's going on? Maybe you're just hearing things.
No, dude. No, it died. Pop, a pop, pop, done. Try this again.
Don't give it any gas.
Whatever, fuck the stuff over there.
We're here to support Cole. He's here doing a biker build-off deal against Hank Young, so we're here to support his ass.
Got gas in the line, gas in the bowl, pouring all over the fucking place.
It's not working. Push it. Push it with the screwdriver and see if it pumps.
Come a few turns out, man.
Think so?
Yeah, just to see.
Out makes it pump more.
One, yeah, out makes it pump more. So that's one. Keep going again.
That's half. That's
1.5. That's two. Go one more, just to see.
And we'll go full. Turn to 3.
Make it for 3. Now we should be able to see something.
There it is.
See?
Whoa,
Let's
Tex.
see.
Whoa, Tex. Whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's more gas than you wanted.
Fucking A.
I'll put a few kicks on that sucker and see what she
Yeah,
does.
before it was like nothing.
It's one of those bikes that want to walk around for a while.
Gotta love that.
I've been in a bike since I was a little kid. I was riding dirt bikes when I was 8 or 10 years old with my dad. I got my first street bike when I was 16.
What kind was it?
It was a BSA. I was living in England at the time. And my first bike was a 1964 BSA. I'd run away from home and I was living in England. And that's the first street bike I ever had. And then when I came home to America when I was 18. That's when I got my first Harley. And from then on, it's been some sort of a labor of love. I played with them for hobby, and then I ended up somehow working on them, and it's never stopped since then.
What's your favorite style of motorcycle?
I'm not really a stickler for anything. I love everyone, and I love anybody who rides a motorcycle. I love them. I'm really into I love the romanticism of it, or whatever you want to call it. I just love motorcycles, period. Doesn't matter what kind, what shape, what size. But I mean, obviously I love Harleys, are my favorite, but I like them all. I would probably have to say maybe my favorite bike was a Panhead that I sold to Jessee years ago, and maybe only it's my favorite bike because of the connection it brought me with him and the friendship that became between us because of that bike. For me, since I built most of my bikes myself, every one is a piece of me, so I can't say one is I love better than the others. So I used to have an Indian, a 1948 Indian, and it meant a lot to me. I spent 8 years restoring that bike, but they're all equal to me. It's just like a child, I guess. If you have a child, you can't say one means more to you than the other, because they're all beautiful and special. My bike's coming along slowly but surely. It's just a old rigid, a Harley rigid. It's really not any particular style. I don't really know what to call it, what you would say it was, but just a old Harley. About the best I could call it. I mean, it'll probably be pretty boring compared to everybody else's bike, it's just a black bike and really nothing special with it, I mean, a lot of the parts I made the pipes, the exhaust, there's a lot of the license plate, a lot of pieces I make, but I'm not really into the wild, showy stuff. I just like the bike to ride, What the fuck have you done to my compartment? Oh my god!
I didn't do it.
What has happened? Holy shit!
How about this guy?
Don't destroy my life any further than you have.
Here. You don't want to use that, maybe? Or this guy's too far, right?
That's too big.
Actually, it'd be rad to cut that one down. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying, Kutty? See the curvature of the chingus and the fender isn't even near
When
the
you
frame?
pull it tight, it's going to pull it to one side or the other, right?
Yeah.
You're just going to have to hold it there somehow, some way.
I'd try to get this in here kind of tight, and then
Well, if you
loosen
put a
up the back and let it go down, so at least this thing can roll, because it's not in the curve of the frame. See what I'm saying? You understand that?
Well, until we readjust the wheel, we don't know where it's gonna, if it's
I don't
gonna
give
even
a
be
fuck.
right.
I'm saying this thing needs to be in the curve of the frame. It's not. You see that? All we're talking about is the fender and the frame. The fender needs to go down a little bit right now. Like this thing here needs to be adjusted. I'm just trying to love you.
Are those the same height, too? This hole and that hole?
Not even close.
Not even. We'll get something.
Did you see what I'm saying, Kutty? No, you don't care. I'm trying to save your life, trying to give you some love, trying to make everything beautiful for you.
You know what you should save is your breath. Because it'll be fine the way it is.
All right.
It gives me something to do when I get off the bike. I can adjust it, straighten it out.
I mean, it's still not even close. If you look at it from the side here. Hey, Gary. Since you're the dent master, this little crease here doesn't fit the frame too well. Can you make it a little better?
Deeper?
See?
You want it deeper?
Yeah. Can you do it real quick? You do it right here on here, because this is the only way to hold it solid. You need a hammer? You want a real hammer? Go get him one of my little hammers. Okay. Well, you want that or a metal hammer? Or you want a socket to put in there? You want a socket? Sure. Gonna fuck up my nice tool.
You want a socket?
Yeah, bring me a long socket, like a 1/2 inch or 5/8.
Bigger, like a 11/16.
11/16, 8/8.
Big.
That guy?
Bigger?
No, that's fine.
Oh no, metal hammer. You want a
How
brass
deep
one?
do you want it to go?
Pretty deep.
Is he trying to get that?
Sweet! Okay.
That's what it did, right?
Yeah. Go ahead. There's a piece of metal in there holding it together. That's alright.
The fuck are you doing?
It's gotta fit better.
Why?
Get out of here. Go.
It's fine.
It's not fine. Go. Go.
It
I'm
fit
telling
fine.
you, look.
It fit fine the last time it was on there.
It didn't.
Yes, it did.
Want me to stop?
Yeah.
Look. See, now it fits in there. Before it was sticking out too far. See what I'm saying? The crease in it isn't big enough. You don't believe me?
That even made me look like a prick because
I'll be the prick. It's just got to fit right, man.
You want it deeper than that?
I think so.
I'm going home.
See, that's a lot better. Look at it and see how beautiful it is. It's like a baby. It's like a baby right there.
Tell me when to tighten it.
Beautiful.
When you said that last week,
Tighten it?
Ooh.
The nut for this
Are you going to be able to fit your battery in with that gigantic bolt sticking through there?
Let's cut it. We'll tighten that one, and then we'll tighten this bottom one?
Yes. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, but then you're going to have the Eric Harris problem where the battery bounces off of that and it puts a hole in the battery. We got to cut it. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I'm just trying to make everything safe here, buddy.
It looks like cut like a 1/4 inch off that thing.
Everything I'm doing here is because I care about you, Cutty.
Alright.
You couldn't find one a little bit shorter?
We might.
Come on now. Effort into this.
I want to thank all the sinners and everybody that was involved in this project. My family, my wife, my child, of course. But a real big thanks to Rico and the rest of the guys that really put effort in making this thing as nice as it is. And I'm real stoked. We had fun doing it. I'm having fun riding it. So thanks. Thanks to all the bands that came out to the party and helped with this whole thing. It's been a blast. You want to get me kicking it one last time?
It was dark on the night that we made love on the grave of Kermit Vale. The full moon lay on clouds of coal like a prisoner's waiting jail. We ran into the graveyard on a wager and a dare. We both were young and crazy then and very hard to scare. That's the night that we made love on the grave of Kermit Vale. We stepped on every ancient rock and writings carved in stone. We laughed so hard I slipped and fell on a grave that sat alone. I wiped away the dirt that must have covered up the name. It looked to be an older one destroyed by years of rain, but I could see it plain. The grave at Kermit Vale. I held my girl with all my might and didn't speak a word. We felt so weak and helpless that our cries were never heard. We lay our naked bodies down upon the jagged stone. She said from this day forward we would never be alone. That's the night that we made love on the grave of Kermit Vale. I looked my loved one in the eyes, free from any shame. The passion that we felt that night would never be the same. We were so desperately in love, for life had just begun, and so afraid that someday we would lose the other one. That's the night that we made love on the grave of Kermit Vale. And as we rose to leave, I read again what we had seen, that Mr. Vale was not a man, but a boy of 17. And as our full moon disappeared, we walked home all the way, and thought about the teenage boy who lay there in the grave. That's the night that we made love on the grave of Kermit Vale.
It's not as bad as it, but when I get on regular fucking pavement, when I get on regular pavement, it's fine. You know why? It's the cuts in the road. Yeah, and then I had Dave Whittle strike, but it started to rust because it was taped for a week. This is just bare steel polished.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have time to get it chromed or nothing. But
cool.
I needed body work, but no.
That's fucking badass.
I like the color. That's off Ibbetson's Roadster. That's that color that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Rico had the paint.
Would you just dip this?
Huh?
Just dip that?
Yeah. Did you see? Look right where you touched it. I put that Brasso shit on it. And it cleans it up, makes it real light colored.
Mm-hmm. I like this. Yeah. The oil line split. So we're gonna see if we can fix her up.
Give me a sec.